Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Finding Miller once more, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Check, Bobcat. Hustle.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Ready.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
60
Stroud on 3rd down now. Touchdown! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games. Both losses, but... by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready up. Ultra. Go ultra. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
White blue. Drill green.
Now Lewis. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Fight, 97. Smash, red. Blue striker. Blaster, 6. 6, mega.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Jets at 8-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing is Lewis. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Blue. Ready.
Here's Lewis on first down. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit fast.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. There he goes, right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The throw right sideline here is complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there.
There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans are back within a score. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Green Jack. Ready, go.
Throwing again. Lewis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Black. Slice blue. Drill green. Smash red. Blue striker. Blaster 6. 6. Mega. Beauty yellow.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Let's go. Fight 60.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Lewis flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Ready.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Claws red. Edo blue.
Back to throw. Lewis working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, right. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
To throw is Lewis. Throwing to start the drive. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Green Jack. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rails, yellow. Steel, black. Ready, ready.
Off play action. Lewis. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Smash, red. Blue striker. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Micah Parsons able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now inside the 25. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
6. Mega. Ready. Go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's short. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
10 cycles. Fight, white. Claws red. Hut, hut.
Now Lewis looking to throw on second down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Black Ultra. Set, go.
Throwing to start the drive. Lewis. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Third down and 6. Stroud to throw it. And now here is another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Cycle.
Lewis throwing to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Jets get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Schwartz, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to at least get one score back. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Steel, black. Slice blue.
Throwing to start the drive. Lewis. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Drill green. Smash red. Hut, hut.
Lewis now to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Edwards. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Here we go.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Set.
Off the play fake. Lewis. It's Edwards again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hey, hey, blue. 6, mega. Fury, yellow. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Ready?
Back to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there, with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Jets just continue to roll. The point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
A little juke, and this one will go to the 28-yard line. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw there taken in by Smith. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
On the ball, on the ball.
Stroud out of the gun here. And my goodness, another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Lewis. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. Looking to throw, Lewis. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Down. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Off play action, Lewis. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stroud's throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.